why did things go from bad to worse last month, Rebecca?
Well, of course, we've really seen the bulk of this stress actually hitting the offshore bond market, about $870 billion worth of outstanding bonds. And the two kind of key drivers, I think, for December were Evergrande and Kaiser, really driving kind of that massive spike in yield. But the other sort of broader question here is, of course, the hope was that after we saw official defaults by both those firms, that would remove the overhang from the market. But actually, concerns about Choong, as you mentioned, ongoing concerns about Evergrande's onshore bonds and this RNF exchange mean that we're still facing a lot of that stress in January, and particularly in this upcoming week.
And we're seeing a drop in land purchases in China as well. What might that point to?
Absolutely. So this kind of growing disparity between their land purchases versus the number of the sales they're making, again, is this potential sign of liquidity. Now, when we look at Kaiser and Choong and see that even though they're facing distress, they passed all three red lines earlier this year, we are seeing analysts increasingly looking to these other kinds of metrics as a test of liquidity. So this sort of drastic decline among some property firms in their size of their land purchases, even though they typically have quite high sales, is another sign they could be potentially facing lots of that kind of financial instability once again.